All right, Brad. Let's talk about your resources page. Um, I thought I did this one already for tutorial. I apologize. Basically, we're using something called shortcodes on this, and you have a few of these to do different things on your site. So there's actually a shortcode that's creating this little animation or this toggle box. It's actually called toggle box in the admin, and so I'll go over that. What we want to do is let's just go ahead and start from scratch. Let's go make a new page. Call this toggle tutorial. All right. So we're going to look at our admin panel right here. And I don't remember if I went over it or not. I think I did. I think actually you were telling me in the beginning you were wondering why you didn't see everything. So just in case you see this, if you click that, you get a few more options. But I think you have that already. So what we're focused on are these set of icons down here, and in particular, this one. All right. So let me come back here. I just want some. Whoops. What's that? So I want some generic text just for this particular tutorial. So let me publish this. Let me get this out of here. Let's view what I made so far. And boom, there you are, right? So now I'll enter down. I'm going to put my cursor where I want my toggle. I'll click this box right here, this icon I should say. Now you're going to name your toggle, and set whether you want it closed or open. So maybe if you're building out the pricing thing, the additional services thing, maybe the first one's open and then the rest are closed. I don't know, it's up to you. So we'll just start with the closed one just for whatever reason, nothing in particular. And we'll call this Xcel packages. I don't know what you're calling these, so I'm just going to make stuff up. Insert. Alright, then you're going to get this, and then you're going to get this stuff. Oh man, what's this crap? Well, we're not too concerned with that as we are with this right here. This space where it says your toggle content here. This is where you're going to enter your information. So I'm going to space this down because I like having space to work with. And then let's pretend I wanted to have a paragraph in there. Well, we just paste it in there just like that. You know, maybe I want to style it. Maybe I want to make this in addition to bold. You know, and I'll make it some silly color like, I don't know, what's this, lavender? Because, you know, nothing speaks sports like lavender. Let's go ahead and update that. Refresh. Boom, so here's your text. Now we have a toggle, right? If I click it, it opens, and there's our box. Right? So let's go ahead and bring this back up. And then you basically repeat the process. So I'm going to come back. Toggle box. We'll leave this one open for fun. Xcel is rad. Insert. Separate this so I can work with it. Boom, boom, boom. Do that. Drop in a button. Where are we? A little button here. Got some choices for some buttons. Not necessarily, we'll do square. I'll do orange. Set your link, like maybe it's going to go to the shopping cart page, for instance. So let's see. Shop. And details. And then let's just say this is, in your instance, you would lead it to the page that's buying the service. So, you know, you'd have your, whatever your graphic would be here and your information and all that mumbo jumbo. So set my link. Buy now. Boom. Right? Update. Oh, whoops. Gotta go back. There we go. Refresh. Now we have two toggles and one is open. And then here's your buy now button. And if I click this, now I'm at the page. So that is more or less it in a nutshell. And here's the problem. This is, you know, I was hoping I could slap some stuff together for you and style it and without having to charge you more and do a quick thing. But the problem I was running into is where is it? And I would change this from other pages to something else, by the way. Other pages. I mean, I don't... Services are more information. I don't know. I'm not sure what you want to call that, but membership plans. If I go to that section, what was tough was they were columned. Column meaning here's something and then column. Here's something and then column, and then a background and separation of text. It's just really difficult. This is even hard to make in Word, in Photoshop. Actually designing it's difficult. Much less trying to use an editor, separating things and making stuff look cool. And I mean, it's just hard. So I was really hoping that I could do that. But the problem was, is basically these columns. There's no way to really separate it and then have that buy more button in there. Now you could do something like this, and this is probably gonna, my phone's ringing, so hopefully that's not bugging you too much. What you could do is actually make columns, and that's what I originally did, but then I'm like, oh, how am I putting the price thing? I thought he wants the price thing for each section. And let me show you what I mean. Let me do another toggle here. Toggle. Let's call this one. Let's close this one. Let's call this column so you can easily pick it out. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, I'm gonna leave that in there. So I'm gonna go to text. And this is really gonna mess with you a little bit. I'm gonna go to click this text button. Sorry, man. I just paused it. My phone was ringing. I had to take it. Forgot where I left off, so if I sound a little out of whack right now, my apologies. Basically, we're talking about columns. So I switched from this visual mode to text mode, and then you'll see we have all these extra. These are additional things that you can do that are actually shown in this editor. Now you don't need to know all these different things, but what I'm going to show you is how you can work with a column to set this up. Maybe maybe it helps you. So anyways. Let's get back down to here. There's the toggled content section, right? So I'm going to make 2 columns just to make it easy. So I'm going to click this 1/2, and that stands for half and half, like an equal 2 columns of equal size, so a half, right? So I'm going to click it, and you'll see 1/2, and then my stuff, right? And then I'll click the half again. Now this is 1 column. I'll click half again. And then let's say this says price, so $599.99, right? And then, well, actually, I'm sorry, I gotta back up. I forgot about this one part. You want to do half last next. So let me retrack. I even forget how to do this myself. So let's start over here. Okay, half column. Half. Your mumbo jumbo, your text, like your 10 plays for blah blah blah, whatever that stuff is, right? Then half again, and then half last because it's the last column. Your price, and then half last again, and that basically it's closing it. Let's update this. Hopefully, I did not goof this up. So columns, open it, and there you are. Here's one thing on this side, here's one thing on this side. Alright, so that's what I originally was going to do is, spice this up, put a button over here, but I couldn't get it even. So if you're talking about setting something up with just a single button that goes to that section of that page, like one of these things, then great, you can do that. Like I said, don't let all these other things goof with you. So, maybe that works for you. You can do something like that. You have buttons you can work with. You even have tooltips in here. This is some extra stuff. So like tooltip would be like, let's say I do that, click this icon here, orange, and then hey, right? Insert. Let's update this. See this now? See this text in here? It's orange. Oh, it doesn't work in the toggle box. Now I stand corrected like a fool. Must be because it's JavaScript and JavaScript. So let me actually show you what it is. So you're like, what's this guy talking about? So let me try it again. Here. I thought it would work in a toggle box, but I think because it's a script it won't. Here is a tool tip. You better work, you jerk. Well. I might look into that. That's not necessarily something that was supposed to be on the build. It's kind of, we use this kit called Shortcode Kit that allows you to add buttons and a bunch of other things. Some items will work, some items won't, based on other things that are going on your site. So, yeah, now I feel a little silly. So, I apologize for teasing you on that. Anyways, I'm getting a little too long in the tooth. This is 11 minutes into this video. That's kind of how the toggle things work. If you want to come in here and play with some of these other things and see if they do work, I mean, there's sliders in here. There's like notification boxes and things like that. You know, maybe that'll help you. Let's see if the notification box is real quick while I'm sitting here. Standard. Let's see, success. Now I'm curious. Basically, sometimes these things won't work because there's so much JavaScript, and what JavaScript is like this animation of drop down. That's a JavaScript. You click in the login to go somewhere. That's a JavaScript. This drop down for this thing, JavaScript. These things moving up and down, JavaScript. So sometimes they conflict and stuff just doesn't work. And it did work. So there's a box, and if I click it, it's supposed to go away. So yep. Anyways, man, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. Hopefully that'll help you.